Hello everyone and welcome to the Power 9 Podcast. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the future pro, Alfian Poon.
Hi guys.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that. We don't have Edwin anymore. Why? Where Edwin go? Why you go away? That's why you go away. I know. Anyway.
Can you not? Can you not?
Why not? Everybody is like, those of you who did not grow up in the 90s, it's Michael Learns to Rock. Anyway, joining our show this week, fortunately or unfortunately for us, I'm not quite sure, is everyone's favorite bun, Cass Ng.
What's up?
Yeah.
Cha Cha Pao is delicious, by the way.
Yeah, Cha Cha Pao, if you don't know, so most of our listeners are American. Cha Cha Pao is this thing called a meat-filled bun, a pork meat-filled bun.
Yeah, something like
Barbecued pork.
Yeah, barbecued pork in a bun.
Yeah.
Wait, so why is it not called bakwa pao?
Bakwa pao, no, because bakwa is barbecue jerky.
Oh,
Yeah.
So bakwa is jerky, but this is like you barbecue it with with gravy and shit like that. It makes it like delicious apparently.
Hey man, don't fight about the details, man. They're both delicious. You should try both of them if you ever come to Singapore.
That's right.
yeah, exactly. So
Sponsored by the Singapore Tourism Board.
hey, you never know. How are you guys today? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, man. The weather is so good.
Yeah,
Then I have
man,
to
it's
come to the
raining.
podcast.
Raining so bad.
What I mean bad is good.
Well, it was raining this earlier yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was raining yesterday, it was raining today. It's been raining this entire week, which is nice. It helps with the heat, definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of terrible if it rains halfway though. Like I go to school with slippers, come out and it's raining and my feet is drenched. That kind of sucks. Just saying.
Feels bad, man.
Feels
Feels
bad.
bad. Yeah. Every week we do talk about like the weather here, which kind of bad. We just had a D&D session earlier. Today we're recording in the afternoon instead of the morning, so that we can wait until more news comes out. But that's usually the case. We record on Sunday, and then on Monday, Saturday or Sunday, and then on Monday, like some big news breaks, and we're just caught off guard.
I think it's
It's
okay.
kinda dumb.
It still gives you a whole week to digest whatever news comes out.
Yeah, but then everyone else have done it already. Then we are like slow as shit.
Yeah, we are on the back. We are always on the back foot because shit comes out on Monday. We should just record on Monday. Are you free on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just record on Monday.
No, guys, don't worry about them schedules because you see, not everybody's lives revolve around magic, news, and updates.
But
So
this show does.
Yeah, but people who do listen to a podcast,
Guys.
like you have to break down the market. People who play Magic and then people who listen to podcasts about Magic. That's a very small niche
guys,
group
let's
of
be
people.
real. Would you want to hear LSV talk or would you want to hear Mick and Alfian talk? Let's be real about this, guys. Who would you prefer, LSV or Mick and Alfian?
I want every point of view, which is why I listen to what's that? Brainstorm Brewery and Money Draft podcast.
Who are those people?
Yeah, exactly. Who the hell are those people? But I still listen to them. Anyway. So yeah, just talking about the podcast. You are listening now to the Power 9 podcast. Singapore's the number one MTG podcast from Singapore, because I'm pretty sure there's nobody else doing this out there in Singapore.
All I heard was we are the best, guys.
We are the
That's
best,
all I
we're
heard.
number one, and then full stop. So yeah, you can find our episodes or all the episodes and new ones on our website, power9podcast.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on mtgcast.com and any of your favorite podcast services. Just type it in and you'll find us. You can also find us on YouTube. Just type in there, Power 9 Podcast. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Power 9 Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at Power 9 Podcast. We show off all our bling bling. And we have all the foils and we do that boomerang shit.
Boomerang.
And it looks damn good. It looks some of the
Yeah.
cards look really good. You obviously do not follow us on Instagram, right?
Nah, man, I'm a caveman.
Yeah.
What's Instagram?
What's this handphone thing? Smartphones?
handphone?
One right, you're holding one right now.
Hey, man,
Cass.
don't spoil the image you're trying to create, man.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody can see like Cass with like a giant beard and shit. Like, razors? What the hell are razors?
That's right. I'm actually one of the Hells Angels in Singapore. The only one.
The only one.
The only one.
And finally, you can also find us on Twitter at Power9 Podcast. The 9 is the number 9. Right. There's no more Edwin here to say that. So I've got to do it.
Can I do
Anyway,
it?
Yeah, you can do it.
The 9 is the number 9, guys. Yeah.
Too late.
Hey man, you're a bad replacement. Damn it.
Please, somebody help us. Anyway, so yeah, we usually start off the show with our segment called My Week in Magic. Ba-ring. So, how was your week in Magic? I didn't see you the entire week, yes.
But I was here playing Modern. I went 2-1.
Oh, you were playing? Oh, yeah. I did
yeah.
see you on the transit out.
Yeah, 2-1. I lost to Battle Skull and Goblin Dark Dwellers in Modern. That's right, guys.
Nice.
Well, Battle Skull is legit, but Goblin Dark Dwellers is like, what the F?
I was playing against Victor. He played a home blue-red control where he main boards like 4 Blood Moons.
Oh, yeah.
So, I won game 1. Game 2, it was a close match where he got Cardinals and he dealt with the board threats because he put in Anger of the Gods because it's blue-red. Game 3, I tunneled a bit too hard. I could have won by going combo with Kitchen Sphinx because I was playing company, but I didn't. So yeah, I died to a Battle Skull hitting me and Goblin Dark Dwellers.
Nice.
Cool shit.
You could have, but I think you were in too deep on
Yeah,
the
it's too hard.
the
What you
gameplay.
tunneled into?
People don't know and never met me in real life. I have a debuff system. So every time somebody comes and watch my game, for every one person in place, I get stupider by maybe like 5 IQ reduction. So it's kind of a big debuff and like 5 people are watching me play.
But 25 is quite a lot.
Yeah, 25
Yeah.
is quite a big margin, by the way.
It's tough, right? It's tough
Yeah.
being on the.
There's a lot of people watching me.
Somehow there's a lot of people always watching you.
How on Pro Tour, man? Where's your IQ go?
I don't know, probably non-existent. I might even lay a creature for land and like I tap my creature for land.
Oh,
Wrong
land.
card game. Wrong card game.
Wait, what card game is that?
Do Masters.
Oh, yeah, Duel
that's
Masters
Brewmasters.
was
I
like
don't
that,
play
right?
Brewmasters, man.
Duel Masters, I think so. It was a subset from Wizards of the Coast,
Oh
right?
yeah.
it
No,
was.
I did play that. That's the one where you can you have shields and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Shoot
Okay,
trigger. Hoi oh.
There's a lot of sound effects, man. I like
Sound
it.
effects, yeah.
I'm starting to like that game already.
Pew, pew. There was an anime that went with it.
It was kind of shit actually.
Damn it, man, you sound like a hardcore fan.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's a
No,
90s,
who, me?
It's a 90s kids thing.
No, man,
No,
Alpha
it's not
sounds like
90s
a yeah, it's not a
kids.
90s
It's
kids
Only
thing.
90s.
No,
kids.
90s kids are like, even Yu-Gi-Oh came out in like the 2000s, man.
But Yu-Gi-Oh
Oh, yeah,
taught us
that's
that
true.
top deck RNG isn't top deck RNG. It's heart of the cards,
It's all
boys.
about how much you believe that top deck is gonna win you the
Like,
game.
how does he draw Dark Magician every game? What the f?
Hey, by the
Yeah,
way,
because
Dark
It's a
Magician,
one-off.
the Dark Magician is kind of shitty, by the way. Just saying.
The stats are so bad lah. Can we just go back to what we were talking about?
Oh yeah, so yeah, was that the only thing that you did this week in Magic?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go tomorrow to like the far ends of Singapore to play the PBDQ because
Why not? All the pros are out of town. They're all at the RPTQ.
because Woodlands is pretty damn far. Just
Hey, I live
saying.
in Woodlands. I come here every day.
Yeah, that's your house is pretty damn far.
Sorry for your loss.
Your house is still far, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
How about you, Alfian? What did you do this week?
I went 0-3 in every event I went to. I went this week.
Nice.
Me too, thanks.
It's consistent effort.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
consistency is very important in the game of Magic.
Yeah, me too, thanks.
So what did you got to play a bit of standard? Did you?
I
what
played
else?
I played the home rule I was talking about last week.
The Abzan Ram.
Abzan Rep. Yeah, okay. I feel like the problem was I tried deviating too much from what I made the deck that was supposed to ramp out into bot wipes into other shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, right, was I sideboarded out into stupid shit and tried new stuff which doesn't work in the end. So I should probably have stuck to my old plan.
Yeah. Sometimes when you do good things and it works, right? Don't bloody fix it.
Yeah.
Just stick with the plan.
don't fix
and,
what's broken, man.
Yeah. You don't know the old saying.
Like
Don't fix what's broken.
Yeah, every game I win round one.
Don't fix what's broken.
Don't fix what's not broken.
Don't fix what's broken.
Don't
What?
fix
Don't
what's
fix
not
what's
broken,
broken. There's
guys. Come
something wrong with you. Like,
Fraudian slip, man. I forgot that one word. But you get the point.
yeah. So was that it? I mean,
No, basically, how it went was every round, right? The
Uh-huh.
first game, I would like roll over the opponent, right?
Okay.
Every time. Then second game, I'm like, I guess this deck is pretty good.
and not sideboard at
And then
all.
after that, I sideboard a few experimental cards, which I think maybe have a chance. And then in the end, nope.
Then did you at least sideboard it back out for like game 3?
I was like, maybe it needs another chance. No! No!
Well, if you win 0-3 in 5 days of the week, I'm pretty sure that they don't deserve the other chance. Kind of sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gave out the
it's-
chance, man. No more chance events.
It needs to be replaced. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you are running 4 languishes in the deck. You're
Yep.
running. What else are you running in the deck?
4 languishes, World Breakers, Dromoka. I actually like Dromoka against the Urdrazi matchup. It's
The
pretty good.
Eldrazi.
Urdrazi, yeah.
That's a very cute name for the Blu-ray Eldrazi control decks.
Urdrazi. Yeah, but it does what it does what I want it to do against Bent. But maybe it may. Basically, when I play against Naya mid range, right?
Mhm.
I put in 4 Duressors and 4 Transgressors.
And that should be able to stop the
No,
Planeswalker
every
plans.
every time I do that, it never comes out for some goddamn reason. It was all the games. It was like F8 copies and they never come out for like 2 games. What the
It's okay. Previous week, I went 3 Thought Seers, 4 Duress, 4 Transgress. Didn't draw anyone in my starting hand. Happens, man. That's
Happens.
that's 11 cards in a 60 card deck. You should have one in your opening hand, but no. Variance is a bitch.
Variance hurts, man. That's
Oh my god, man. I hate this game so much. Competitive Magic, guys. Competitive Magic.
Have you not heard the saying the easiest way to win a Magic game is your opponent just don't draw lands?
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's-
That's the only way I win Magic games, man.
Yeah.
Me too.
That
me
is
too.
the most efficient way to win, your opponent not doing anything.
That's not fun.
Well, it's
Who
fun
cares?
to roll
Yeah,
over.
it's fun for you.
Yeah.
You're
No, it's
winning.
not. There's no challenge.
Oh wow! If you wanted challenge, go climb a bloody mountain.
I agree.
Shit. Yeah, don't play Magic. If you wanted a challenge, go like jump off a skyscraper and try to survive.
Maybe
That
I
would be a
will. Maybe I
challenge.
will.
Which is why one of my friends saying, Solomon, his saying is, win is win. Who cares if you're having fun or a challenge? You're still winning, man. Winning in itself is fun enough.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
That's right.
That's a good saying. I like the saying. I like that.
You like it a lot. Anyway, yeah, my week in Magic was very stale. We did, well, as you all know already by now, I do a lot of streaming recently. Twitch.tv/TheAsianJudge, Twitch.tv/Grey Ogre Games. And this week we tried something special, which, besides doing all the MTGO stuff, we were play testing a few decks on the feature match area for one of our streams, and we did catch a few people, which was quite interesting. I was running a homebrew black-white Eldrazi deck, which eats up basically every mid-range deck, but kind of dies to a few decks like Bun Humans, which
Then
is...
you should run 4 languishes, man.
No, I run 2 languages. No, it doesn't require languages. The not World Breaker, what's that? Reality Smasher and Thought Not Seers are very good cards that do not need that much assistance.
By the way, any description of a deck that says I lose to Bun Humans is probably not the deck you want to play a competitive
Exactly.
event.
So
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I'm probably for tomorrow's PPTQ. I should be running the Bun Humans deck. Yeah.
If you can't beat them, beat them.
Yeah, exactly. If you
Yeah,
can't beat
yeah.
them, join them. Like I'm fine with that. That is, just play the best deck in the format and just understand what the rules
Yeah.
of playing are. Which now I have 3 tireless trackers borrowed from. Was
It's
it
me.
you? Oh yeah, okay.
It's me.
Yeah,
What the
borrowed
hell?
from
I'm right
Alfian.
beside you, man.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to try out that Bun Humans deck, but nobody else here is going to be playing the PPTQ tomorrow.
Well, play this with me though. You can play this after the podcast. You have a deck?
Awesome. No, I do not have it. It's back home. I did not sleeve it up because I don't have the cards. So I was thinking, not to play tomorrow.
Oh.
But since now I do have the cards, I will play test a bit and yeah,
But
run in tomorrow.
I don't have the deck.
I have the deck, but it's at home.
How you play test the decks at home?
I don't know. I'll do it.
You do this by imagining the best hands possible. I lay land, I cast this, and I lay land and
Yeah,
cast
exactly.
that. Best type of playtest.
That's the worst type of play test.
No, but we have been. I have been playtesting with the Bun Humans deck already. So I'm just following the list that I've been playtesting with.
Okay.
So that makes it a little more straightforward to play. Although I am tweaking like 1 or 2 cards, which
Whoa, hold on, man. Tweaking a solid deck list is never a smart idea.
Yeah, man, don't do that.
there is the fact that you're going to be playing against a lot of bun human stuff, right? They what's that? There's a werewolf that allows you to draw cards if your opponent plays spells on your turn.
Why would they play spells on your turn besides Collector Company?
Collector Company, Dromoka's command, Ojutai's command.
I guess.
So yeah, that is a full 10 spells, and that thing flips to become a 3/5, which is bigger than most of the things that.
What's the CMC on that? 3?
CMC is 3.
Okay.
So I guess the question is, what are you replacing for this werewolf?
The one
the lack,
Tyler's-
the lack of Tyler's tracker. That's what. That's what.
Sorry, I don't have
Yeah.
4, man.
Sorry, I don't have 4. Fine, whatever. You're useless to me. Alright.
Give it back lah!
Fine, I'll just play my black-white. No, it has a hard matchup against humans, but that's about it.
I think any deck that runs 4 languages is close to a good matchup. The problem is your deck is quite limited, and playing 26 lands and not drawing lands can be quite tilting. If
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the worst part about it. I think post side, especially post sideboard, where you have your sideboard cards in hand and just don't draw the lands to cast it. Why am I still alive? Anyway, so that was our week in Magic. So you just keep yourselves updated
That's a
with
pretty
the
bad
shit
week
that
in
we do.
Magic.
Yeah, that was a pretty sucky week in Magic. I don't get to play that much anymore. I'm just casting. Tuesday nights where the SCG game nights go on, I'm just casting. Friday nights is D&D. So yeah. Dun. Alright, so let's go on to the news. We did tell you about some news that came out last week. That we pushed to this week. There's one about professional REL drafts using double face cards. So they're changing the procedure. If you're drafting with double face cards, WotC will sleeve up the cards. They will stamp and sleeve up the cards. So in addition to registering all the cards in the packs so that you cannot cheat, they will also stamp it, and they will also now sleeve it up, which means that they are giving you free sleeves for every draft.
All I hear is for the professional REL players is that they're getting free sleeves and not doing more work because they have to sleeve their own cards. So it sounds kind of good for them, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine for them. No, but how about this? They don't get sleeves for lands, do they?
I'm pretty sure that the sleeves has to be consistent with the deck, so your land...
No, then you have to take out the sleeves. So now they're forcing the players to take out the sleeves.
Oh, right, yeah.
Wait, what if?
So now it's more work for the players.
Oh, that's kind of true,
But,
actually.
okay, think about it. There's no limit for your deck in draft, right?
Yes, correct.
So you can take make a 100 land deck, get 100 sleeves for profit and shit.
But the sleeves need to be the same sleeves.
Yeah, so you get more sleeves from them, right? What sleeves? Give you more sleeves?
I'm not sure that anybody wants to buy open and used REL professional sleeves.
Some people do.
Not sure.
For all you know, right, all the sleeves are recycled sleeves from God knows who, and you sleeve up the cards, and they're all like different colored sleeves and shit like that. So it's all messed up.
I would be quite
Right?
upset if I was in that scenario. I would be pretty
But
upset.
the only person or the only entity that seems to gain from this is Ultra Pro.
Yeah.
yes.
WotC will be spending a shit ton of money on sleeves, and I wonder if who was the one who made the initial complaint? I believe it was Patrick Chapin, right?
Wait, why are you complaining?
Patrick Chapin made the initial comment that we need to have a round table draft. Okay, so their draft it does happen around a round table, but the meaning of round table means that information needs to be. I forget. Did he mean it to sleeve up the cards or non-sleeve? I think non-sleeve, so that everybody gets information the way that they draft. The cards need to be sleeved up so that everybody gets the same information as drafting online. Because drafting online, you don't know what everybody else is picking.
Okay.
Even if they're picking the double face cards,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so you're basing it off information that you already know, that you don't know.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So yeah, and they picked up that. They picked up that concern and they sleeved up all the cards because of that for the Pro Tour, and yeah, So
They could do it like the way they did the vintage Masters draft, the physical one where they loaned out the powers as well. They pre-made the
that was
cards.
a cube.
Yeah, it was a cube draft.
That was a cube draft. Yeah, that was a cube draft.
But they could do it the same way where they could, since it's standard, you could open the cards and pre-sleeve them and pass them in packets to the players to draft it that way as well.
Yeah,
so the information still.
They already take it out of the
okay.
sleeves. They wrap it with a piece of paper, but they just don't sleeve it up. So that's what is going to change, and this affects a few events: GP Sao Paulo, GP Sydney, GP Stockholm, GP Montreal, GP Kyoto, and GP Louisville. I believe that's the correct way of pronouncing it.
Yes.
It also affects two other events, which is Pro Tour Eldritch Moon and the 2016 World Championship.
Nice.
So yeah, that's it. That's all that it affects. Whereas for your normal non-professional REL events, okay, competitive REL as well as just regular REL, you do whatever you bloody want. No, you need to show the dual face. When you open the pack, you show everybody at the table what the dual DFC is.
Hey guys.
If you got multiple DFCs, hey guys, I got a Everseen.
Got Alin Court, guys.
It's kind of rubbing
Suck.
salt.
Yeah.
It's like rubbing salt on your opponent's wound, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You open like
I'm going to win, but I already got the value out of this pack too.
Yeah.
So
Can you imagine if you're sitting at a draft table and you open Tamio's journal and the guy next to you is like, hey, I open Everseen, and you'd be like, damn it, man, why?
God damn you.
Pass Everseen.
No.
Well, if your opponent passed Everseen, let us know because that shit never happens. But it's always good to hear. It's always good to hear.
You know what would pass there? No, but you can't find like foil Everseen and Everseen in the same pack.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can't. All right. So that's it for the news this week. We are going to our topic of the week, which is stolen cards.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun.
Swiper, no swiping.
I want to laugh, but I'm not going to. 'Cause that's kind of. I know where the reference is from. It feels kind of bad, man.
Laugh.
We have broken you.
I did it.
There was this like awkward silence and like pregnant pause at the table. Like, am I going to acknowledge it? Yes. Yes, I
We
will.
have to. Everybody has that childhood moment.
No, but I never watched Dora the Explorer when I was a kid, man. I really never. Mine was Thomas, the engine guy. Yeah, the
But
engine.
I mean, as a kid, his face is kind of scary, man. Just saying, his face is like all smiley.
I
and
collected the trays, man. Save the trays at the tracks.
That's why you're messed up, man, Alfian. That's why you're messed up.
All right. Yeah. So recently, there's been a lot of theft of Magic cards. Let's start with something that happened. I think 2 months ago, somebody's car got broken into.
What the fuck?
3 months ago, somebody's car got broken into, and his collection of Magic cards was stolen. The perpetrator was caught because they tried to sell it to the store. So that was a happy ending. But things like this, MTG artist Winona Nelson had her artist-proof binder stolen at GP Charlotte. They're asking for help. $15,000 worth of Magic the Gathering cards stolen from Seattle local game store. What else was there? $25,000 of Magic Trader was stolen from
Wait, this is like
GP New Jersey, I think.
this was a while ago, though. It's like,
This was a while ago, lah. Yeah, there's a lot of theft, and I think the more recent one, GP New York. Was it GP New York or GPLA? GPLA was the latest one, right? Yeah. Somebody blatantly just walked off with somebody's bag, even caught on camera.
what?
And that's
man.
that
What?
is hilarious. Like you just can't imagine that. Well, there's thieves everywhere. There will always be thieves. So, I guess what we want to talk about today is just, how to come back from this, or like how it feels. We probably can all guess how it feels, but more importantly, how to come back from that. And how it might be possible to catch the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, do we have any? I don't think we have any personal experiences here.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to get. You see, I want to get people who have personal experience of like things being stolen from them. But yeah, we don't. They're not free.
I had my Pokemon card collection stolen from me when I was young.
Yeah, that's true. I had my some Pokemon cards stolen from me from my binder before. Why you want to steal my Pokemon cards? They're worthless.
Hey man, the classic, the first edition Charizard is now like $500 for Gen Min. So I think there might be a legitimate reason behind it. Like,
Okay, fine. I had it was a first edition Chansey foil.
Wait, which Chansey
It's
was
probably
it?
not this. What?
Which Chansey was it?
No, it's first edition Chansey. There was only
the
one
first Chansey,
Chansey.
the
Yeah.
one, the 4 colorless do 40 damage.
Yeah, do nothing.
Yeah.
The
That's
4
trash.
colorless do nothing. Yeah, exactly. But it was a foil. It was the first edition. It was like my first like star card. That was a foil. I was like, oh, so happy. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, getting your card stolen, that kind of sucks. And usually it happens when you're either playing a game or when you're trading. And this is the worst part. When you're trading and your folder gets passed around, you just like go, oh, can I take a look at it? And it's like, yeah, okay. And you're playing a game and you're not paying attention, or like
Happens
people
to
are
me
not
all the
paying
time.
attention. Yeah, that happens to you?
All
yeah,
the time.
but do cards get stolen?
Fuck no.
Yeah, exactly, because like people here are nice people, not like the scumbags there wherever they are. But yeah, I've had friends who's had their entire album stolen like right from under their noses, and we know
Really?
who it is. That's the
Shit.
worst part.
shit, son, and you know
Wait,
who
you
the
know?
thief is?
Yeah,
Like, damn.
exactly.
What? Did you guys catch him or something? You guys
No, we confronted him, but I mean by that time it was too late. Like that was like another week or two passed, and
Why was it too late?
You have no proof.
Oh, that's true.
And this was in old Games Haven where like
Oh,
people
right.
skulk around and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you said that you have
Yeah.
seen it like firsthand and shit.
My personal experience is that I used to run the Tampines Games Haven. It's a smaller shop.
Uh-huh.
We used to have Japanese games like it was not particularly about Magic, the cards being stolen. It was more of the Japanese games like the Vanguard and
Buddy
Buddy Fight, that
Fight.
kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
And
okay.
you'll be surprised, the age group and the age gap of people stealing is not just like kids. They are also like the teenage, like the 18, 20s, even older. Some you see like 25s.
All
Not
the
just saying me
adults.
because I'm 25 as well. But you do see it happen. And I think...
Wait. 25-year-old people playing Vanguard and Buddy Fight.
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
Damn.
Yeah, you'll be surprised, man.
What the shit?
Yeah.
Hey, don't
Hey, but
judge
don't, yeah,
them.
don't judge. That's not cool. That's not,
That besides the point.
yeah, Nick, that's not cool, man. Don't judge. Man.
Fine, whatever. I'll do what I want, man.
I expected better from
That's
you,
right.
big.
Yeah.
I don't judge I don't judge at tournaments because all I do is judge here.
Oh, damn.
Oh man, I judge in real life.
Oh, sorry. But I have seen it happen, and what I did as the storekeeper then was to alert. Like I would tell the player like, hey, I think you might be missing something.
Mhm.
Please go and check your stuff. And if he does tell me that he's missing something, he recognizes it's stolen. I would then go up to the person whom I saw take it
Uh-huh.
during the event or during casual play and confront the person and say, hey, I believe you have taken something from somebody. Would you want to return it? Or would I call the police? Because usually what happens is that even though the police won't come and they won't respond, the threat of getting the police call on you, if you're a kid, will scare you
Usually
enough to
is.
like just pass back the card.
Yeah.
But how about for the older guys then?
The
Have you
older
ever- okay, so have you ever pulled this off before?
Yes, I have confronted people for stealing other customers' cards. Where
Okay.
I am working behind the counter.
How many times has it worked?
Usually it happens towards the younger kids more often than not because even some of the Japanese games, the cards prices range from like $2 to like $50.
Oh,
So I can
okay.
understand why they will steal it. For Magic players, on the other hand, I believe the theft cases usually only occur in the binder levels.
Yeah, like
very rarely in the-
full binders.
Yeah, very
just-
rarely in the one card. Cause
Yeah.
like, what's the most expensive one card you could get at Genmin besides like Power 9s, like a Kakaras, Genmin Kakaras?
What
Yeah,
does Jenny
Caracas.
Caracas worth?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, but
Kakaras. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you are all for Eternal Masters.
yeah, Eternal Master is a good set by the way. Come down to Grey Ogre and buy some boxes.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Shameless plug-in. But usually what happens is that most single individual cards, even at Genmin, are
Are not that
yeah,
fantastic,
they're
right?
they're not that fantastic, and it's usually affordable. So, like all the cases that Mick has put forth on the judge forums, they usually range in the thousands of dollars, like $15,000 or whole albums.
It's full albums,
Yeah.
people. Like, this is like almost, usually you store, I don't sell everything in my binder. Like, the binder is the place where I can store cards that I want to use later, especially EDH stuff. And sometimes EDH things are the most expensive things in your binder. For example, like foil walkers, or even, just foils of very rare cards, or just very rare cards. You just need a placeholder for them. And when your binder gets stolen, like, everything else can be trash, but these few cards are gone, and they're gone for good, especially if they are like just hard to find cards like Sliver Queen, like versioning, and things that they will never reprint. Sliver Queen being one of them. What's that? Metal Workers, Damnations and stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
Damnation.
you just keep it as a place for you to hold cards. And I can imagine, especially if you want to sell cards. So you don't put the cheap stuff in your binder, right? Do you?
I do.
You do?
I mean, sometimes when it feels kind of empty.
So as filler, but generally there is definitely some value in your binder.
There's a meaning to it, like be it like for sale or for keeping for memorability. Like you keep it just cause it's pretty and want to look at it.
Yeah,
we probably put it in.
I'm with Cass.
But I think like the main thing about all these tests is that even in Singapore, the rare cases that I have heard of. Usually the perpetrator is kind of dumb because they take the whole album. And Singapore being a small community of Magic players, what happens is that if you've been around to many stores and most of the shopkeepers are sort of friendly terms with you, you say that I've lost the album with like 2 Black Lotuses or 2 very specific cards. What happens is the perpetrators are dumb enough to take the whole album and try to liquidate it. And then usually the store owners will call you up and say like, hey, I think the dude who stole your album is here. Would you like to come down and confront this guy? So the rare cases I heard is on this level, which I think somehow is it's better for Singaporeans because we are a smaller community. But stuff like Renoa Nelson's album.
Well, that's actually damn hard to get rid of because Winona Nelson's album is all artist proofs, which means
it's
that
a one-off, right?
Yeah, you cannot only the artist, unless the artist of course gives it off. So artist proofs are. For those of you who don't know, it's basically one-sided cards. The card back is not printed, or it's not attached, and it's a one-sided card with the art. It is not tournament legal except for City of Traitors, and you can. It's given to the artist to check for colors, to check for whether the print is okay. If they're not happy with it, they redo the art, or they make specifications for new art to be printed, and then they print another artist proof. So these artist proofs are only the artist has it, and usually it only comes in copies of 4 or 8 or something.
So
like
artist proofs are kind of like prototypes for artists to check.
Exactly. Okay. So it's after the print run is done. There was not after the print run. Before the print run is done, they will hand you the card. Just ask you, are you satisfied with this? Because it is your art. You as an artist, you get to represent yourself. You do submit this art to WotC, but sometimes in print, it comes out differently from from whatever you submitted to them. For example, like if we have. The difference between, let's say, like a normal booster pack, I don't know, Duress, and a Duress that came in the modern event deck, or the standard event deck. I can't remember.
I think it's the modern event deck. Yeah.
Was it a modern event deck?
I think so.
No, the one with Hangerback Walkers and stuff like that. So even the Hangerback Walkers, like the colors come out differently because the print run is different. So those require, those probably do not have artist proofs, but for like the normal cards, artist proofs are very important, and you can't get rid of these unless there's some black market.
Yeah, just like hidden MTG mafia or something.
Well, did you guys watch the Vice video?
No,
the Vice MTG. So there was one portion where the guy was sharing about his collection, and then he came to a section in the binder where he said, okay, I can show this to you, but you can't film it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's like definitely something that should not be in his possession. Maybe it might not be stolen. He might have bought it somewhere, but it's definitely a black market thing, or it's definitely something that was not supposed to leave WotC. For example, like uncut cards or artist proofs that never left WotC before. So yeah, so there might be this black market that that we think is not real, but it might be there. Conspiracy theory.
Well,
Conspiracy 2016.
I don't know. I'm not gonna join them with the tinfoil hats, but I'm just gonna state my opinion on this. Like you, when you talk about artist proofs, especially, and you think about them as currency as a form of trade, like barter trade, you trade one card for money, like what we normally do day-to-day transactions. Taking an artist proof and selling it and passing on to somebody and claiming that, hey, this whole bunch of cards is worth $15,000, for example. Please take them and give me $15,000. Then you can go around and pass it around. So I think that the Magic community is not that big enough globally
to be able to do that.
Because that basically is money laundering with Magic cards instead. And I don't think we are at that point in popularity as well as saturation of the gaming community to be able to do that. We don't have high net worth individuals like Bill Gates playing Magic the Gathering. Maybe he plays, who knows? But I don't think.
I'm pretty sure he plays.
Maybe. Yeah. But
but that's the thing. Like, you have to consider, like, if this black market does exist, then definitely there must be something going on. Of course, Winona Nelson is not the only person that is affected. Cards get stolen straight out from the store itself. People break into the store and you just grab whatever you have. Here there was the news article that said approximately 25,000 Magic cards were taken, 1,000 DTK foils. It's over $10,000 in value. Approximately 5,000 Pokemon cards were taken, and they do state some of the more important cards that were taken, or maybe not more of the some important.
Is that
important cards, but
9 wooded foothills?
9 wooded foothills.
12 decorations.
Anyway, so people do just people do
what?
People do crime. People do crime. So so I think the next thing that we want to talk about is like how to prevent it. So number one, definitely, you just have to be careful. If you're playing a game, if you're playing a game, don't, keep an eye on that binder.
Yeah, or just keep an eye on possessions, right?
Yeah, keep an eye on possessions.
Yeah.
Like usually like GPs and the big events, maybe even RPDQs where it's very hectic.
Yeah.
You just want to keep an eye on your belongings. You don't want to be playing a game and have somebody ask you for your album and you just passing the album.
Exactly.
And hope that nothing goes wrong, right? So maybe be more aware of what's happening in surroundings instead.
Exactly. That sale of that one card is not worth the risk of losing your entire folder. Even placing where you place your bags, and I've had personal experience like stuff getting stolen from me right under my nose. We were in Italy, and there's always this distraction. So they work in groups. The guy came in, distracted us, made me, and I was aware. I was aware that something's going to get stolen. Distracted.
You were aware, but it still got stolen?
Yeah, it still got stolen because they're that good. Like, I just got distracted for a while, and the other guy left with my friend's bag, which had, luckily it didn't have very important documents, but there's still a lot of stuff in that bag. I think the laptop was in that bag.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
And gone.
All that porn is gone forever, guys.
Male porn.
What? Wow.
Women still do watch.
Damn, it's still porn, I guess.
Still porn,
It's still porn.
Food porn.
Oh, that's kind of nasty. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. You get like that chocolate cake and the vanilla cake.
Oh, man.
Like,
Okay, guys,
are they in Italy? They
together.
get food porn like live.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So,
true.
yeah. But anyway, it does happen. So keep your belongings. Number one, just keep your belongings safe to you. If you're in a crowded venue like GP or usually a GP.
Yeah, GP.
Or even
GPTs.
like a PPTQ.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the store is, kind of crowded, you
put your bag on your lap.
Yeah, put your bag in your lap, or if you know the people working there, you're quite close. You can ask. Maybe you can put your stuff behind the counter.
Find a locker.
Or get a locker, or just bring minimal belongings so that you don't go into an event with
Just bring your deck along, don't bring your album.
Yeah, that's a well, if you want to trade, then you definitely want to bring your album along. But it does it doesn't make sense if if you know yourself to be careless. Don't bring that many items. Just make sure you bring the bare minimum. Even in your wallet, make sure you keep it on you at all times. I am very, I usually keep my wallet and my phone and my watch, in very separate places. I'm very prone to getting my things.
It's okay. There's a
stolen.
lot of people that I'm getting. Kids have that metal chain or the plastic chain that they hook onto their wallet.
The wallet.
There's a lot of
you can get it
people-
for me for my birthday.
There's a lot of people that I'm getting that for their birthdays. It's cheap and effective, so that's good. I don't think you can hook it onto your album though. I think
Why
that'll
would
be
you
kind
want
of
to-
difficult.
So the other thing that you can do is to know what's in your binder. And this is important because whenever things get stolen from your binder, if it's a single card, like we did say usually like whole binders disappear.
Yeah.
But if it's even if it's single cards, know what's in your binder. Even if the entire binder gets stolen, there are some very unique cards in your binder that are probably going to be sold in that area or within that within a certain vicinity, that
Yeah.
if it gets sold, will trigger an alert.
Yeah, because what happens is that, unfortunately, this has to be said, but if, let's say, an example, if your whole binder is stolen and the perpetrator is smart and he slowly liquidates your album, even with unique cards, he probably will not get caught. But the reason why you might want to remember what's in your album is that if the perpetrator is dumb and he takes his whole album to the shop and tries to liquidate it, some alarms will be set off because, randomly this guy comes in and says he wants to sell his collection. And if the community is good and it's friendly and they're well known, they will probably alert you to this, and you probably could recover it. But sad to say, if the perpetrator is smart, you're probably never going to get back your stuff.
So we're basically telling people how to commit the perfect crime. Yeah, steal the binder. First, be very dexterous with your fingers. Always have a distraction with you.
Hey,
And
Aren't these like typically general rules for thievery? Like,
I
don't
mean,
unload them
the
all?
yeah, so we're teaching.
the dumb thing about all this is that people, like the cases that I brought up, the 15,000 are the perpetrators who are dumb, unfortunately. The cases you don't hear, for example, are the suddenly your album is missing one Liliana, heretical hero.
Yeah, you did
Those
not
are the
know.
cases you don't
Yeah.
hear because you will never be able to recover those cards.
Yeah,
So the
because
same-
you don't
yeah.
know what's in your album. You
Yeah,
have
exactly.
to know. You really have to take note of what you put inside. Because when things go missing, like you will need to know what they are. I think one other thing that you can do, which I have done, which is to actually mark your binder. Make it unique. For me, I put for this big binder, I put a picture of what's that Black Rock shooter guy? I forget what's his name.
That's so.
It's not Natsu, man. It is
What?
not Natsu. Black Rock shooter, the main character, the one
no.
with the star on his
Is that a
arm.
girl?
No, it's not a girl.
I never heard of it.
Okay, anyway, yeah. Wait, let me go. I'm gonna Google that shit. Black
Sure.
Rock shooter. No, not Black Rock. Meanwhile,
the other possibility is,
It's
if
a girl. It's Miku and Black.
okay, fine,
It's a black
whatever.
Miku.
Alright, so no, it's not a Miku.
It's a black Miku.
Screw this. Whatever.
I'm a bigger weep than you are. You can't beat me at this.
Shit, not Black Rock shooter. Shit, what's that?
Yeah.
Man, I forget what the anime is called, but it's not Black Rock shooter. Sorry. Yeah.
oh,
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, mark your binder. Make sure that it's clearly visible that this is your binder. Because what happened to one of our friends was very unique. The binders basically came in as like everybody sharing their binders. Can I take a look at this? And then everybody participated in this like trade-gasm thing.
that's a intense.
Tradegasm.
That's quite an intense choice of words, man.
Yeah,
But
and then and then you just took his binder and just mixed it with the rest of his, and just walked off. That's it.
damn.
Damn.
So he walked off with an entire full binder worth of cards on top of whatever he had. So yeah,
Damn.
that. So make sure that your binder try to make it unique, try to make it stand out, or at least you know which binder is which. If you just buy it lock, stock, and barrel, some danger signs might occur.
Or you could not participate in trade gasms. I heard those get pretty nasty.
Man.
It's kind of nasty, man.
Card on card action. It's like, okay, I trade you this card for this card.
Hey man,
this card.
we're PG. Aren't we PG-13 the podcast, man? This is getting kind of weird.
No, I bleep out shit. So.
Oh damn.
Bleep.
RG.
Trade
RG.
Yeah, or the other case is even if you don't mark your album, just be vigilant. Don't let your album get passed around everywhere. It's just like having a girlfriend. You don't want your girlfriend to be passed around like that. Be vigilant.
What?
That's a
legit. Be vigilant. To
that
your
is
belongings.
not at all how.
But
that's not how it works.
No, because
Hey,
you're
man.
passing. No, you treat your binder like your girlfriend. You're still passing some.
No, wait.
To
See,
somebody.
the difference is that you're letting people view your girlfriend, not all the stuff.
No, but they
you're
get
still
to
taking
touch it and buy stuff from it. So
Well,
what? Am I
okay.
renting my
Yeah,
girlfriend
what the hell,
out?
man?
I concede that my analogy was not the best, but you know what I
It's
mean.
trash.
I concede.
It's the worst analogy ever.
Right. So that's that's one thing. That's one thing that you definitely. There's a few things that you definitely can do to prevent the theft of your binders, your cards. This is a PSA from the Power 9 podcast. PSA. Y'all know what
Yeah.
PSA stands for? No.
Public
Public service
service
announcement.
Hey, you're damn smart, man.
Of course I'm smart. I'm a
For
smart
a while, I did not know what PSA was when I was a small kid.
boy. What?
So, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't want to bring your album, just don't bring it. If you're not looking to trade, just reduce the chance of it getting stolen by not bringing it along. That does kind of help if you're a minimalist. It's heavy as well sometimes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
heavy. It's heavy as shit.
Why you want to
Port of Singapore
bring heavy
Authority.
stuff?
Okay, anyway. Right. So if your binder gets stolen, so here's one thing. What you can do, I think the only thing that you can do is just to report it. Report it both to the police. You should do yourself that favor. Also, you should work with local game stores. Tell them what's in your binder, what's unique to your binder. A certain combination of cards, if it's sold to your store, should trigger some alarms. So basically, the cards of highest value, you definitely want to take note of the cards of highest value that are unique to your binder, and some that are weird, that might not be in everyone's binder. For example, if you carry around, what's that? Flying crane technique.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's one of them.
With foil flying crane technique.
Why would they try to sell that? It's like
Because it's shiny
And it's
they're
funny
dumb.
as hell.
Yeah.
you have to assume that they're not dumb.
Hey man,
What if
don't
they're
call it
not
too quick,
dumb?
man.
Well, if they're not dumb, then too bad. Sorry.
Well, I know for one thing, if I ever bring up my album, I have a full page of conspiracy squirrel tokens. So I do know that if the album appears in any shop and I do lose it, and some shop owner comes and tells me like, "Hey man, I think we saw your album." It's like, why? Oh, the guy's album had a full page of squirrel tokens. I know that's my album.
That's your album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So some things that are in the album are very unique. You do need to alert like your local game stores, especially where you lost it. That's important. Get their help to contact other game stores as well, because they are more well connected than you are. They know their competition. You might not be as well informed, especially if you're traveling for a GP. So let's say you go to GP New York and you actually stay in in other parts of America. It's very important that you try to get it. Try to scope out the shops over there.
Yeah, as well as as soon as you discover it, trying to work with the actual shop or the location you lost it, because there might be a chance that they do have security cameras
Oh yeah.
for you to
that's
review what has actually happened.
Actually, do you have one? Do you have one here already?
We do have security measures just in case.
No, we have camera.
Yeah, we do have cameras.
Oh, recently installed.
Yeah, but if we told you that there's cameras, where the cameras are, some clever thief might be like, hey, if I hire a big friend to cover up the camera, maybe I can steal something. So so the smart thing to do, especially as store owners and people who work at the stores, we tell people we have cameras, but we don't tell them where, because we usually want to conceal it so that people let down the guards and we can catch the thieves in the community so that we can eradicate them, remove them from the equation forever.
Basically, just ban them from Magic.
Yeah, and thievery is not really welcome in Singapore because we're all a community. We are such a small country. All the competitive Magic players know each other. You've at least seen each other's faces.
Exactly.
So we do know and we do recognize the thieves, and we usually mark them out. As soon as we get confirmation that that's the thief,
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be
You don't do
associated.
it on
yeah,
suspicion and
I don't
shit
do
like
like
that,
a
but-
negative, positive, negative, whatever it is called.
Yeah, but once you do single them out, once you know who they are, just stop
Yeah.
interacting with them. If you can't do anything else, just don't fall prey to them. That's it. That's
Yeah,
all you
and
do.
resist, man. I know certain angels are pretty, ever seen falls are pretty, but resist. You can save out and buy it on your own. You don't have to resort to it.
You don't have to flip ever since, man. Don't flip ever since.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so is that it? Do we have anything else to say about theft?
Well,
Crime doesn't pay.
Well, basically, okay. The thing is, right. My first time experiencing with theft in MTG, right, was when I was first very new to MTG. Like, okay. Basically, my friends and I, we were new to MTG.
And then he cast blatant thievery.
No, like legit thievery. Okay, okay. I still remember the exact card that was stolen. It was Steam Vents, Bad Water, and another lousy fetch land. Like the one that.
Well, there's a fetch land that's lousy.
There's a fashion that's lousy.
No. The one the shit.
Evolving Wilds.
No.
Terramorphic Expanse.
You know the ones that come in tapped and then
Oh, I know.
Oh, right, yeah.
Paradise, not Paradise, like jungle.
yeah.
Something,
Basically, he had one Steam Vents, one Bad Water, and another lousy fetch land, right? He put it in his box, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was in a certain store. I don't want to name the name because you know. How you know?
Whoa!
Walao,
Oh, guys, what's this?
Okay.
Bleep the name,
I'm gonna
man.
bleep it.
Bleep it out. Okay, whatever. Okay, later. Okay, and basically, right? Okay.
No, honestly, I will bleep that out.
Yeah, please leave it out. Okay, and then right, after a while, we went out. He played EDH, and then basically it was during Games Day. Games Day.
It's pronounced game day
Shut
because
up.
you only play one game.
Okay. You play 4 games.
No, you play one game which is called Magic the Gathering, so it's game day. Games day means you play multiple games, not just Magic the Gathering. You play some Yu-Gi-Oh, which is not a Wizards
I
product.
guess if you catch a thief, then Yu-Gi-Oh will make sense. Like, you've activated my trap card.
Okay.
Okay,
Anyway.
so anyway, yeah, he was playing EDH. He had his box right beside him, right? Okay. And in his box, there was like full stack of cards.
Mm-hmm.
And there was his 3 cards like placed in a random location. They were in plastic. Okay. After this EDH game, these 3 cards just went missing. I looked around. We looked the whole store. We flipped the entire store. We could not find them. And then here's the best part. Here's the best part. I did not tell him because like I also not sure if it's true or not lah.
But you knew who it was?
I knew it was true lah, but I didn't want to like make him raise suspicion and make him go crazy for no reason lah. But the next week, right? I legitimately saw someone with the exact same 3 combination of cards, and he was trading it away. And I was like, what the do I do? So
Why you never tell him?
No, because like I'm also not so sure. It's like
I see. Okay.
I have like self-doubt issues, man.
So yeah, and that's one of the problems with maybe not the problems, but one of the pitfalls that you might come across, which is you need to report it as soon as it goes missing.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Get the help from the stores and your friends. As soon as you find out, try. I
what
guess
was missing.
one of the impromptu ways you can prevent this is that if you double sleeve your cards, you can take your perfect sleeves and you can draw penises on it.
So the back side,
if they steal your card, and the sleeve is still there, you can see that clearly the card with the penis is on it. That's your card.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You gotta think of your own way.
Okay,
Besides
all your
being
cards,
vigilant about
maximum effort.
Yeah, maximum effort, man. Like, damn.
All right, so I think that's about as much as we can say about thievery. Please don't steal.
Yes.
And always be vigilant and make sure, if things are stolen from you, don't panic. Just, report it and just stay calm. It's hard to come back from it. Like, it really is. Like, your entire collection, it's hard to come back from it. But don't be disheartened. There are bad people out there. Like, I am of the track of thinking that not everyone is good.
Oh, I guess.
I guess even the good people aren't good.
Yeah. Anyway, so everyone's bad. Everyone's either neutral or bad.
Yes.
chaotic neutral.
Law-
I mean,
yeah.
like,
No, but the spectrum goes from like lawful, neutral, and chaotic. But there's no more good. So there's no
Yeah.
top corner like lawful good.
Well,
So-
to be fair, there's no one that's truly altruistic, right? Even there's
Lee Kuan Yew.
Well, I'm not gonna comment on that because that's kind of sensitive. But, I mean, there's even reports now that Mother Teresa wasn't altruistic. Like there was like some
She had,
suspicion.
Coca-Cola sponsors her. Is it?
Actually, it was something to do with the mafia. I can't remember the exact reports, but there was some
mafia
kind of
members
report.
aren't that bad. I mean, they have honor and shit.
Well, but they still kill people,
They
so
still
I'm
kill
not
people
sure
in
Well,
cold
they
where.
blood,
kill
so-
people for good reasons,
They
probably.
ain't Batman. That's all I'm saying.
They did what?
They ain't Batman. They're not killing for good.
Even
that's
Batman's
true.
like anyway.
what?
I think we did.
You what?
Yeah, so that's it. Let's round off the show right now before we deviate to well, I haven't watched X-Men.
Yo, guys, have you guys read the new Captain America comic? Hell Mafia.
Okay.
No.
Hail Hydra, Hail Hydra.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
it's Hail Hydra. Oh shit! What?
Why Hail Mafia?
I stopped my execution, man. I'm so bad at this.
Alright, so if you have no idea and you're listening up till now, this has been the Power 9 Podcast. You can find new episodes every week on power9podcast.com. Also on mtgcast.com and iTunes. And any of your internet, your podcast service providers, not your internet service providers, you ask them, they will not have anything on
Yeah.
you. Like you ask Verizon, hey, can I listen to this Power 9 podcast? Like, what?
Maybe
Who?
they listen to us too, the internet
I
provider.
mean, that'll be kind of
No,
good, but I kind of doubt so.
Nobody listens to this podcast. Like, I bet you all that 1,000, that 2,000 people listening are just
bots, they're bots.
all bots. Yeah,
They're
all
bots.
just bots. I'm very sure.
Download bots.
I don't know who the hell coded it, but thank you. You can also find us on YouTube. Just type in there Power 9 Podcast. You also can find us on Facebook.com/Power 9 Podcast. We have all our updates there, so just stay tuned and you'll find lots of interesting things that we share. You can also find us on Instagram at Power 9 Podcast.
The
And you
9
can-
is another 9.
No,
I
that's
got
on Twitter. Only on Twitter.
Oh shit, no!
Instagram, you can have Power 9 Podcast like as long as you want. The name can be as long as you want. Only on Twitter. Twitter.com/Power 9 Podcast.
The 9 is number 9?
Yes, the 9 is the number 9.
Good job.
Additionally, I want to inform you guys, like we also run streams, twitch.tv/TheAsianJudge, twitch.tv/Grey Ogre Games. We do lots of streaming. They are not sponsoring this show, but I want to put it out there because I also host the streams, which is very fun, especially on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Singapore time, where we do the
Standard SCG.
standard SCG game night. It's wonderful. I love it. I love that people come up with weird, wacky decks to play.
You love laughing at me?
Yeah, I love laughing at people as well as they play like very poorly, just like I would. And yeah, I'm trying to convince Mark to do it on Wednesday for the modern
Hey,
because
man,
our
no.
modern crowd is picking up.
Yeah, but then I'm here on Wednesdays. That's not cool.
That's
I don't
good, that's
be-
fine,
I don't
man.
want to be on the feature match. No, man.
And get let everybody see that you get beat down by a stupid Battle Skull and
man,
a
Battle
Goblin Dark
That
Dweller.
scout's pretty hard to kill, by the way.
Okay, Battle Skull is legit. Goblin Dark Dweller though, no excuse.
Well,
Like there's so many things to get rid of a Goblin Dark Dweller.
There's ultimate prize, there's...
No, in modern.
But as
What's that? More to kill that?
Everything.
But I
Path
mean,
to
I was playing
Exile,
collector
Terminate.
I'm not gonna make excuses. I was playing collector company. I was not gonna bot in
Don't you have
creature
Path?
removals against a deck that plays Karanos as an enchantment to kill me.
Drogas Command?
No, they don't play that, man.
Yeah, they don't play that.
They don't? Okay.
No. Anyway, yeah.
Wait, don't you have Abrupt Decay?
Yeah, but the kick doesn't hit because
It doesn't
CMC
kill.
3
Yeah,
lower.
CMC 3 or
But I
lower.
can kill Battle Skull with...
No.
it can't.
Battle Skull's
It's
5.
Oh, what the f...
It's huge. It is.
Okay, ignore me. I'm a
legitimately
modern scrub. Just ignore me.
huge. Yeah, exactly. You and Andrew, you guys need some education. Right. Yeah, finally you can catch myself on Twitter at the Asian Judge. Alfian.
Yeah, you can catch me too at twitch.tv/scription. I play Overwatch and die a lot.
Yeah, you can either that or you can just hop on over to my Twitch TV channel and watch Alfian die a lot.
It's Twitch TV/SCRIPTION.
Yep.
You can also add me on Facebook. I'm Alfian Pun. Add me, I'll accept you probably. I'm not.
Fab you probably.
That sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, that's actually.
You can
bad.
also like my page, The Real Memes.
There's a lot of plugin, bro.
There's a lot of plugging. Right
Okay,
there,
moving
yeah.
on.
You see, when we get a sponsor for this show, we'll just replace all this plugging for like actual sponsor role.
Nike, win your games in style.
What?
What? You can
No, I want to get like an underwear sponsor because like players who play, right, especially you play GPTs or PPTQs,
They sweat a
like
lot.
you're in the store the entire day, you're sitting down, like what do you need? You need nice clothes, you need like comfortable underwear for both men and women.
How
So
about a cushion?
Oh, we could just get sponsors from IKEA, get better chairs.
better chairs and tables for the bloody
Just
store.
saying. that seems like a better sponsor overall than underwear.
Or maybe
No, but it's for the players, man. Only the players listen.
Hey,
How about
man.
actually-
No, only the bots listen. So actually, I should do advertisements for servers.
So-
Anyway, so yeah, thanks for listening to the podcast. We'll be back next week for more content, more interesting things that we want to talk about. So for myself, Kaz, and Alfian,
What my
we're
name
signing
was.
out. No, I was taking just like that. I was taking
Edwin.
swallowing shit.
Well, this.
Yeah.
I mean, our context is kind of gross, but for the bots, they're not listening, but it's kind
It's kind of good. All right, we're saying bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Ciao.